Hello, welcome to Baragbe TV. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Siad Barre. Major General Siad Barre became president of Somalia after the 1996 coup, where President Abdulrashid was overthrown and assassinated. Born on October 6, 1919, near Shelavu, a town in the Ogaden region of the Ethiopian Empire, Barre lost his parents at age 10. He started his primary education in Luk, but went on to Mogadishu, the country's capital, for his secondary education. Barre joined the Italian colonial police in 1935, despite being born in Ethiopia, but had to claim he was born in Gabaharai, Somalia, to qualify. Barre was fluent in Italian, and in 1950, he went for a 2-year course in Carabinieri Police School in Florence after Somalia became a United Nations Trust Territory under the Italian government. He returned to Somalia and remained with the military, where he rose to the position of vice commander of the Somali army as the country gained independence in 1960, becoming the Somali Republic. Supported by Soviet Union, Barre's government adopted a one-party system together with Marxist socialism, changing the country's name to the Somali Democratic Republic. In the early days of his rule, he was praised for bringing development to the country, helping fight cooperatives, nationalization of companies, anti-tribalism, and many more. He started the Ogaden War with Ethiopia, but losing the war in the late 1970s was the beginning of his government's downfall. He served as the chairman of the Organization of African Unity, now African Union, in 1974. In July 1976, Barre's Supreme Revolutionary Council (SRC) was shut down and replaced with the Somali Revolutionary Socialist Party (SRSP) in a one-party government based on scientific socialism and Islamic tenets. But the SRC was brought back in 1980, leading to the death of SRSP, the only party. Concerning language and clanism, Barre made significant reforms that improved not only the educational system in the country, but the quality of life in general. Somali language became the only language to use in schools, and all government workers were mandated to learn how to speak the language within 6 months. Before Barre came to power, the question, "What is your clan?" could put you ahead of others if you came from the right clan, but that was eradicated. And also the question of "Whom do you know?", which was common in the Somali communities, was replaced with "What do you know?". His government first had good relations with the Soviet Union, but the ties were damaged in the late 1970s, leading to Barre preaching his tent with the US, and Somalia was reported to get about $100 million per year in aid during his tenure. Some of the achievements of his government were the creation of many cooperative farms for farmers, creation of factories of mass production for mills, sugarcane processing facilities, and a meat processing house in Kismayo. He also took up massive tree planting campaigns from 1971 across the country to stop the wide-driven sand affecting towns, roads, and farmland. In the 1980s, many people were tired of his rule as he was seen as dictatorial, with high level of tribalism in the political appointments, abuse of security services, and the poor state of the Somalis economy. An agency of the United Nations said his reign had one of the worst human rights records in Africa. The Africa Watch Committee, an organ of the Human Rights Watch organization, gave an estimate of about 50 to 60,000 people killed from 1988 to 1989. Barre's government could not survive the tsunami it faced from different causes, as rebels took over his government in 1991, and he went on exile in Nigeria, where he died on January 26, 1995. What's your take on Barre as a Somali politician? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.